Welcome, 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 and welcome to this video tonight. I hope you all are having a wonderful evening. I apologize for the slight delay in between my last video and this video. This one has been a bit of a process to film. You'll understand. So, today we are looking at all of my beautiful, adorable, cute littlest pet shops that I have had throughout the years. You'll hear me yapping away, and we will be going through a couple of my little houses today. I was definitely more of a fan of the pets, but the pets need somewhere to stay. So we have a couple houses for them when I wasn't using like my brother's pirate ships or like Batman caves or stuff like that to house them in. So I hope that you all are doing well, and I hope that this relaxation brings you a little bit of peace and nostalgia. And thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. Please enjoy this Littlest Pet Shops video. Here to begin, we do have, sadly, one of my least favorite Littlest Pet Shops. This one was one that was gotten for me by my grandfather, entirely well-meaning, but it is plastic and magnetic, and thus completely different from all the other pets. And that was something that I was really not a fan of. So, wanted to get that hard plastic tapping out of the way for y'all, so we can move on to something softer. I'm not actually sure what this one is. I would assume it to be some sort of Chihuahua, so I think that's what we'll go with. But that is an interesting pet to make soft, as opposed to all the other dogs. So, next we have this cute little bear. Though I did not play with him much in particular, I do think he is adorable now. Though the pink eyes, I think, definitely freaked me out when I was a child. Next up, we have one of the first of a trio of horses that I was lucky enough to have. I had a little Neapolitan trio that I used, I think, mostly as a trio of like mean girls. Next up, we do have this cute little raccoon. I absolutely adore her design now as an adult. Cute little striped tail, the daisy on the eyes and the forehead, and has like a little necklace. She's adorable. I love the little eyelashes. So cute. Next up, we have the seal with a koala hat. I actually did not realize this was a koala hat for my entire childhood, and only looking at it now was I able to tell that's what it was. I think I was able to get the hat off one time, but it was so difficult and the seal looked weird without it, and I put it back on and was not able to take it off again. This guy definitely has a little bit of color on it from being next to other pets. But that's it for this group, and I love the sound of all of the pets clacking together. So please enjoy that. There will be a section of just that with all of the pets on the carpet at the end of the video, or endish. Here is cute little seahorse. I love her design. They did so many cute little details. I love the little mohawk and all of the fins, bumps, and ridges on the belly. I think I really miss when children's toys used to be incredibly detailed. I am not a strong purveyor of children's toys now, but they really had so much soul and detail in them. Like this whale, even though he is pretty basic seeming on the outside. I don't know why I'm gendering all of them. The whale could be whatever they want. It is actually hollow, so it sounds a little different than the rest of them, so you could play with it in the water. And the little starfish has a face, and the freckles on the front of its face are so cute. They just did such a good job. Next up we have the turtle, a very detailed shell and little bumpy legs with a very smooth face. I love how they weren't afraid to use the actual features of the pets. Like the turtle actually has a little beak instead of just being like a human face on it. I think that's good. Next up, we have this little kitty, Speckles. I absolutely adore her. I think she was often like a little prissy character for me when I was playing, but I think she's so cute now with the little moons. Absolutely adorable. Next up, we do have this cute little bunny with the snowflake eyes. I believe she came with a hat too, but I don't remember what hat that was assigned to them. I could be wrong. Maybe it was like boots or a scarf or something, but there was definitely a winter accessory for this one. Here is this little bundle. Please enjoy the sounds. We had a bit of an incident, but it is okay. I can confirm that everyone is safe and happy now. Sorry for the graphic nature of this video. The incident was just, needed to be shown. Next up, we have this super cute little ladybug. Absolutely the sweetest. The little spots are raised on the back, as with the wings, to just give this really adorable, soft sort of look. This one's head does not bobble very much. I don't know why. I don't know if the one that I received was not bobbleable or if that was the intentional design, but this one is very serious. No bobbling. Next up, we have my pink dragonfly. I love all the details on the wings and the body, and leaving the cool makeup on with the kind of eyelashes or eyeliner looking like an insect tongue is such an incredible work of design. Just some rummaging sounds for you. There's the one I was looking for. This is my green dragonfly, complete with a similar amount of details, with cute little yellow spots on the wings, and you can see the swirls better outlined, with it being a consistent, like non-see-through color, an opaque color, if you will. Next up, we have the cute little snail. This one does not have an absurd amount of detail, but the shell is adorable. The features are so soft, but I do think it's funny that they didn't put the eyes on the actual eye stalks and instead left them on the cranium. I don't think snails have a cranium, but she just snails along. I love the little waves. Even though it's a simple design, they did a lot to make sure that the movement is there, and I like that. Doing a little more rummaging. I'm looking for something particular. We do have this other snail, much more detailed than the first one, which I assume means that it came out at a later date. You can see the shell itself is shiny with ridges. We still have the same waves on the bottom, but we have some circles and spots, along with the same eyeballs not on the eye stalks. Here finishes almost out the bug collection. There's one more bug that ended up being a little bit buried in the bottom of the box. Rummage. Next up, we have these little individual toys that I would have gotten from a Happy Meal at the time. I distinctly remember begging my mother, who was really not a fan of fast food, to go, and we did end up going a few times and getting, I think, 2 pets. And I was very happy by this, though I remember being very upset that the pets were not up to the same quality as the non-McDonald's toys. I did not understand the pitfalls of free toys yet. I would learn later, but I was disappointed by this. Same issue as with the magic movement magnetic cat, with it being hard plastic, and that's not the vibe of the rest of the pets. Next up, we have this cute little, maybe border collie. This little guy was part of the circus set, sitting to the right of the basket, and he has a magnet in his mouth. I think in his foot too, so you could set him on the circus thing and like slingshot a frisbee into his mouth and he would catch it. It's pretty cool. I don't know where any of the frisbees are now though. Next up, this cute little wiener dog. She was always incredibly sassy when I was enacting my telenovelas or just like dramas, which I think is accurate casting. Next up, we have this little fox. I really liked this pet, but I hated the pet without the hat on. I thought the head shape was strange, and it didn't make sense to me. Like, why does it look like that? But, so the hat has stayed on for like 13 years. Probably longer than that. I don't know. Someone else can do the math. Next up, we have this little terrier. I love the way the little feet are turned in. Bulldog. Bull terrier? Bulldog. And the attitude of the feet in back being splayed. I think she was an earlier pet for me for sure. Just a little bit of rummaging. Ah, we did have a third. This is a little armadillo. I love this design, and I am really sad that I did not have the actual pet for this one, because it's just so cute. Just look at its little face, and all its little bumps and ridges, and oh, love. Next up, we have this little dog. I believe it is supposed to be a German Shepherd, which is insane, because never in a million years would I have thought that's what this dog was. But I learned by Googling, so maybe it is wrong. But I know for a fact that this little guy came with the, like, medical station, because he came with the cone of shame. And I think that its neck is a little too long without it, so I like leaving the cone of shame on. Anyway, that's it for this bundle of mostly dogs and also a fox. Next up, we have this little octopus. I love the bow with the little starfish and all of the suckers on the bottom of her tentacles. I think those are so cute. It looks to be different than the starfish that is on the whale. This one did not have a face. We have another one of the Neapolitan ponies. This one is our vanilla or blonde, I guess, pony. Next up, we have the other pony. this is the only one that came with a saddle, interestingly enough. And her mane is also very soft. I loved this one. I just think she is so classy. The cute little saddle that matches their eye color, and that was like one of my favorite colors, so big fan. Next up, to go with another fuzzy one, this is the rabbit. This one has been through a bit of wear and tear, because obviously who in their right mind would make a toy for children that is white fabric? But whatever, life goes on. Sadly, they have been dusted. They are now a dust bunny. I'm sure there would be a way to clean it to make it more white, but now we have a cute little pig. I love this little dude. They don't have a ton of detail going on, but their eyes stare into your soul. And look at the little hooves and the cute little curly tail. That's it for this bundle. We do have the resident pelican. I was about to say seagull, but that is not what this one is. This is a pelican, and he, very strong he, was the backbone of my little pet shop's community because he could carry with either his feet quite a few different like little beds like that. That one did drop, but there are other ones that his feet fit. And so he was the taxi service along with the other birds. So I still kind of loved that aspect that they made sure to fit their feet so that they could actually carry stuff. And having different like sizes of feet openness is so smart. So there's always a bird for the job, but different jobs. Love it. This one is the sweet little owl. I did not like that her nose looked like a face. That's a me issue. But I do think that this is a super cute little pet. There's me pointing at the face. Alrighty, we have another strong backbone of the community. This little Tweety bird with the flower can also carry things around. I think this was a really early pet for me. I think I have had this one for a very long time. There we go, prime example. Incredible. Uber work. So lucky. What do we have next? Another strong member of the community, the peacock. I love the peacock. They were the star of the Littlest Pet Shop Wii game, which I absolutely adored. And if anyone is selling, or just selling time with their Wii and the Littlest Pet Shop game, I would buy like 2 hours to just like relive and then move on. Sadly, we don't have the game anymore, and I am not the owner of the Wii. My brother hid the game because I was playing it too much. Anyway, I've gotten over it at this point. Next up, we have another owl. This one is a little, like, scruffier than the purple, like, polished owl, which I love because there are some owls, like snowy owls, that look so polished and pristine, and like they could be made of like stone. They're just so statuesque. And then there are like the little burrowing owls. Those guys are my favorite. And they look more similar to that owl. Please enjoy the Bird Palooza for this round. Next up, we have this beautiful, sassy little kitty. I loved her too. If I think you would have asked little me to pick a pet that best represented me, this would have been my choice. I just love the fluff and the patterns. I think I would have really appreciated a calico pet, but those are really hard to find just in general. For everything, like any sort of cat merch or toy, they usually don't do calicos, which is interesting. Next up, we have this very sassy little Karen cat. Wig on or off, I think they've got a bit of a tood. But I think it looks terrible, so we can free them from that. I don't know why they gave us hair for the pet. That's very strange. They have hair already. I guess fur, but you know what I mean. Next up, we have beautiful little pristine princess kitty, complete with sparkles in the eyes and everything. I do love how they did the difference between the fluffy cats and the sleek cats. I do think they nailed it. And these two are in love. A little bit of rambling, a little bit of rummaging. We do have this bird. I loved this one too. This one was pretty up there for me, if I would have had to pick one to represent myself. I don't know why. I just loved her vibe. I saw her across the bar, and I loved her vibe. I liked her feet. They could hold a lot of things. I thought that was really handy. They weren't as like thick as the pelican, so they were a little more movable. I really appreciated that for my career duties. Next up, we have this really cute little spider. That definitely did not summon a spider in real life. For sure, for sure. I may post it, but it's kind of gross, so you will not see it in this video. But she is so cute, and I love the little bow, and I love the attitude, and I love all the legs. I think it's so cute. And I'm definitely not just saying that to appease its spider summoning abilities. Next up, we have this, I think, Great Dane, which is really cool. I love how they made this pet so tall. And I do really like how they look with the little vest on, the little outfit, the raincoat, I don't know, dress, who knows, but I think it's really cute. This pet was often like the mom or adult figure, which was definitely just because she was tall casted. I'm so sorry. This little guy's sole purpose was to sit up in the hamster wheel in the big house. That was all he ever did, was just sit there. Next up, we have this weird little weasel ferret thing. It has enough of a tail that maybe a I don't know. This weird little guy. I don't know what he is, but they're cool. We have Monsieur Hedgehog up next. This was a dude bro, for sure, and no one else can educate me otherwise. That's just who they are in their soul. Or like a gym teacher. Either way, though, they have the coif. I do like the feel of their quills a lot. I think that's great. Though I think this pet could have really excelled as a fuzzy pet, too. Next up, we have this tiny little hamster. Different than the other hamster. Maybe just a mouse. Because I do think this one has like a mouse tail. And you can see its eyes look like they were printed slightly wrong. But, you know. That's how it is sometimes. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are printed wrong. There's everyone. Next up, we have some reptiles. I love the texture on this little guy. And I think that having one that is textured and one that isn't textured definitely led to some favorites. Enter non-textured. This one, though, came with the veterinarian set as well, and it had a case of the spots. So if you would like put something warm on it, the little spots would go away. I was not very good at making the spots go away all the way, as demonstrated, but I could definitely make them less bad. So if any veterinarians are hiring, those are my skills. Thank you. Next up, we have another set of twins, the two fish. As you can see, they're different but similar, and these ones, like the whale, are also hollow, so you can play with them in the bath. I love these spots and stripes as two different design choices. I think they're so cute. Though the purple pattern on the one with spots does kind of make it look like it has a receding hairline. Next up, we have another little hamster mouse thing. I'm really not sure. Someone has to let me know, because they all read like hamsters, but I think that's just because they're cute and like more oval and round than long. Please enjoy the twins and also a hamster. getting towards the end, we do have this butterfly. This little dude has been through kind of a lot. You can see, looks like the wings were messed up. I thought I would have remembered my dogs getting a hold of something like this, but I really have no memory of that. But she was pristine from most of the time that I had her. So it was kind of new for me to see her wings like that. But I love the antenna. I love the little designs. And I love that they kept the same bug mouth as on the dragonflies. Next up, we have the grossest, stonest looking little chinchilla. I did not play with this one at all. I didn't like that it was pink. I didn't like that it was pink but also fuzzy. I didn't like that it had eyebrows. I did not like any of it. Coming up towards the end, we have our triplets, of which we have the little brown monkey, the gray monkey, and the girl monkey. The three genders. I love the makeup and the bow on the one monkey, and I think it is hilarious how basic the other monkeys are in comparison with the queen. Like, I don't know what audience they were trying to grab by making basic looking monkeys, but these are the only two I have like this, but these are the two fairy pets. The one on the left is extraordinarily ugly to me, but I loved the one on the right. I was a big fan, and I would have definitely have kept buying pets if they continued the magic vibes. I think they just made a couple design issues. We also have all these babies. I don't know where these came from, but I have them, and all of mine are glitter except for two. So we have spirit babies, except for two. If someone knows where these came from or what they were for, please definitely let me know. I am interested. And now, I'm going to get into some lovely no talking and pets rummaging noises. I hope that you enjoyed that brief intermission with the help of my lovely 17-year-old kitty, Chloe. She loves whatever I'm doing and is always very interested. Our first house up is the little circus. As mentioned before, the dog can sit in the middle, and then that little blue thing at the bottom shoots a frisbee into his mouth. The tightrope was so cool, but it was really hard to make pets stay on it. We have a swing for a bird on the side, and of course a little rotating platform on the right. This here is the little frisbee and the rotating platform. Next up, we have the veterinarian's office, complete with a scale, a whole lot of medical accessories, and a drawer that used to go under the scale that I think is still in the box. This little x-ray machine, if a magnet was placed on it, it would pop up with an x-ray. And this little scale, you could put pets in. The weight wasn't super accurate, and sometimes it could definitely be affected by the amount of force in which you place the pet on it. But it's still a super cute idea. And I love the way that they incorporated it onto the top of the design instead of taking up more room in the actual building. You can see at that point it says 4. Then when I place the pet back in again, it says 2, then 8. So, you know, reliable. Next up, we have my favorite house. I think it was a mix of loving the color theme, the craziness of the design on the outside, and also just being a big fan of purple, blue, and pink. But this is my house of choice every time. I mean, it has an elevator. What else do you need? There are so many great little nooks and crannies and perches. I love it. There was so much room for decoration and little props as well, so I would usually decorate it like crazy. Next up, we have the one, the only, big ol' mansion. But first, an intermission for this cute little treat center. My cabbages. Not my cabbages. This one is such a doozy, but it's so cute. Here on the side, we have some storage for, in this case, treats and teapots. Could also be for any pet accessories, or I guess small enough pets. This house has a lot of stickers with pets already on it, and that was not something I was the biggest fan of. Here we have a random box of dog food from the Barbie veterinarian set. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, it was awesome. We have a swing up top, the hamster wheel on the side, and of course, the main attraction, the spinning middle. That, I soon find out, is actually still operational. Somewhat. Over on towards the right side, we mostly just have a couple different sleeping areas. Though one of them definitely has the stickers of a bathroom. I got a lot of use out of the emergency trapdoor. It's perfect for dramatic exits. And with that, I will close up the house. Thank you all very much for joining me on this adventure tonight. A walk down memory lane is always something that ends up reminding me of so many things that I would totally forget. I hope that you all sleep well. Good night. Good night.